Welcome everyone. This is the guided meditation. I am Dr. Elena Michaels, and I'm going to do a guided meditation with a tarot and angel card reading beforehand. And so if you haven't already subscribed, please do so below. And that way, when the new videos come out, you'll be able to listen to them at your leisure anytime you want, and they are free. It is my gift to you. Okay? So this is the guided meditation for July 16th, Wednesday. And I hope all of you are doing well. And for those of you who don't know, I don't know what I'm going to say. I just turn on a video and I pull some cards. I don't even pull the cards show up. And so I have various decks here, and I'm going to start with that, okay? So I think I'm going to start with my main tarot deck. Let's see what comes up in this one. You know, these cards are energetic tools, and they kind of morph and they kind of change. So if you listen and watch the reading tonight, and then you listen and watch the reading in a couple days or tomorrow or in the afternoon or in the morning, you'll see that it might mean something different to you, because the cards are able to kind of morph in a very unusual way to be relevant when you listen or watch. And by the way, I'm going to tell you the time in the description below that the guided meditation begins, so that for repeated listening, if you choose not to watch the tarot reading again or listen to the tarot or angel card reading again, you can go straight to the guided meditation and just check out and decompress and reboot your brain, okay? So the procedure that I use actually allows you to reboot your brain. It's kind of like, you know, when your computer screen is just jumbled up with a whole lot of open applications and the screen is covered with documents and programs. Well, what I'm going to do tonight, and what I do, is kind of like cleaning off the screen. So it allows you to dump the junk and let go of the things that aren't really necessary, so that you have more space to receive information, more space to create, and just an opportunity to kind of let go of a lot of things that really are just clogging up the works. You know what I mean? So we're going to pull some cards now from this deck right here. And so when I shuffle the cards, and I'm an intuitive card reader, so I'm not looking at a book to see what the tarot cards mean. I'm going with the download that I get in the moment when I see the cards. And it changes every time. So I ask that the reading be relevant for everyone who is watching or listening at this time, whenever they watch or listen. And I affirm that we are surrounded by divine healing white light. No negativity can enter into the sphere that we are in now or whenever you listen to this audio. All right. Cut once, cut twice, cut 3 times. By the way, I want to mention something for those of you who are local. A week from tonight, on June 23rd, Wednesday at 8 p.m., we're going to be doing another live group meditation. And it's really great if you haven't done the group ones before, because everybody's in the room. The energy is really great. It's going to be in a socially distanced space. The space is already marked off 6 feet apart. So there's little dots on the floor. You can just come in, lay your mat down, and you'll be, you know, no one's going to be right next to you. So if you're interested in that, contact me. I'm easy to find on social media, or send a note below, and I'll give you an invitation, because the location is released after the Venmo registration has been received. Okay? So you have to register through Venmo and pay a nominal fee, so that I can send you, or you can be sent, the detailed information about what you need to bring. Now, someone I saw just a few days ago was saying to me, oh, I really want to meditate. I really want to do this, but I don't know if I can quiet my mind. Well, you don't have to quiet your mind. And she said, well, I don't know if I can sit up that long. You don't have to sit up. Most people lie down. Everyone was lying down the last time I did it. No one was sitting up. Actually, the time before that, someone sat up in a chair just because of health reasons in her back. But everybody pretty much lays down and just like checks out. And so I said to the woman, I said, you don't have to worry about if you're going to have thoughts. And you don't have to worry about if you remember a mantra. You don't have to worry about anything. Just show up, keep your ears open, relax, and I'll take care of the rest. I'll dump the junk for you. All you have to do is listen. That's all that's required. So you don't have to be a long-term meditator. You don't have to be concerned about, oh, I don't know how to meditate, and I've always wanted to learn, but I don't think I can. All you have to do is show up, make yourself comfortable, close your eyes, open your ears, and listen. That's it. The process does it for you, okay? So, all right, enough about that. If you're interested, just reach out to me. Okay, I'm going to shuffle these again because I was talking. Okay. All right, and I'm going to cut them again too. Divinely protected by healing white light. No negativity can enter into this sphere now or whenever this is viewed or listened to. Guidance will be coming through for everyone who is watching or listening whenever they watch or listen. Cutting once, cutting twice, cutting 3 times, and the card on the top is the one we'll use. And there it is. Okay. All right. This is the 2 of Wands. Okay, now in the Tarot, there are 4 suits. The Wands are air. They're also a lot about creativity. And if you look at this card, you will see that the wands that this gentleman is holding, there's one behind him and one he's holding, they are sprouting, okay? So this card is about sprouting creativity. So there might be something that you've been thinking about doing and you haven't felt the impetus to start it, or maybe you're in the middle of something, you're having a creative block, or it could be something as simple as cleaning out your bathroom. Maybe you're just not doing it for whatever the reason is, or maybe it's you've been wanting to plant some plants in your patio or in your yard and you just haven't done it. This doesn't have to be major creative works, okay? It's just anything that is creative, okay? And creation is beauty, you know? When you create something, you're an artist. So we're all artists, and this is the 2, okay? Now the 2 in the major arcana is the Empress, okay? And the Empress is the female energy that is divinely connected and channeling the wisdom. Now, when you create, you're in your feminine energy. Feminine energy is creative. Feminine energy, women have babies, for example, okay? So feminine energy is creative, regardless of whether you present or identify as male or female. It really doesn't matter. Or they or them, it doesn't matter. The point is that creation always happens from the feminine aspect of yourself, okay? And we all have a feminine aspect. So the 2 is the High Priestess in the major arcana. So this is a 2 of Wands. This is about breath, being in the breath. And you see on the pillar right there, those are the roses of the magician. This card came up again recently when we did this. So those are the roses of the magician, and he's got a rod or wand behind him that is sprouting, and one in front of him as he looks out over this vista, this beautiful vista of water. Water is feminine and water is creative, okay? And look at the verdant green land. And he's wearing red, which is the color of the root chakra. So this is a grounded dude, okay? This is you being grounded with your hand on a wand of creativity, looking at what you've created, as well as feeling like you have the whole world in your hands, that you can create whatever you want, okay? So if you have something in mind, go for it. And this is kind of also about being around water and feeling nourished by water. So stay grounded, be nourished by water. Water is feminine. The wands are sprouting. That is feminine creativity, regardless of how you identify with your gender or your sex. And know that your breath is key. If you're ever anxious or confused, or you don't know which direction to go in, stop and breathe. We're going to do, I think we should do some breathing exercises tonight too. So that's that, okay? Now, let's go to another deck. Let's see, I'm kind of vibing toward the Indigo Angel deck. I want to tell you about indigos. A lot of people think, oh, indigo children being born right now, incarnating right now. Well, an indigo is anyone who is very sensitive. You could be 8, you could be 8 months old, you could be 80, doesn't really matter. It's all about being super sensitive. And super sensitive people have to remember to create their boundaries without being too firm, but firm enough that you're not taking on all the energy around you, okay? Most of you who watch these videos and are gravitating toward them are empaths. And so we as empaths are very sensitive, and part of our learning process in this lifetime is to be able to shield ourselves without being cold and cut off from other people's energies, and to make sure that we're not being drained by other people's energies. So what you have to do is spend time alone. Time alone is very powerful, very nurturing, and very necessary for sensitive people. Indigos are sensitive people. Whatever age they are sensitive, and they feel called to a higher mission. Called to a higher mission, called to be of service to humanity. A lot of empaths and indigos are healers, or doing things for the planet, very involved in the planet and perpetuating life on the planet as opposed to extinction on the planet, and being very conscious of, you know, let's put it this way, indigos and empaths don't just drop trash on the street and keep walking. They pick it up, they're conscientious. You know, when they go to the market or they go to Whole Foods, after they take their food out of the cart, at their car, they take the cart and walk it back up to where the carts are supposed to go. They kind of do follow through. They're not, you know, they're kind of responsible. So that is a little bit about empaths. And this card is about indigos, okay? And indigos usually are empaths. So there you go. And sometimes empaths can be indigos too. All right? So now we're going to get into the card. So we're going to shuffle these and see if we can get some substantiation, some more clarification, and some more definition about the card we just pulled, which is the Gentleman, the Two of Wands. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, I'm going to cut once, cut twice, cut 3 times. Okay, I'll cut a 4th time. 4. All right, I'll pull the card that's on top. Let's see what it is. Okay, this is self-reflection. What was I just talking about? I was just talking about how important it is for empaths and indigos to spend time alone. And when you spend time alone, that's where you nurture yourself on a very, very deep level. It's almost like where you get a recharge of your battery, of your brain, okay? And that's where you have self-reflection. Self-reflection comes when you spend time alone. Even just a few minutes. It doesn't have to be hours or days or weeks. But you only get self-reflection when you are by yourself in your own space. Let me read to you about self-reflection from the Indigo Angel booklet, since I don't know these by heart. And I haven't really used this deck that much. I've had it for years, though. I kind of am digging it lately. Okay, self-reflection. This card asks you to review your life. The angels guide you to see yourself as the indigo spiritual warrior you truly are. It's so easy to look back on your actions and feel guilt for things you've done to upset others. But that time has passed, and you don't need to bring that energy with you going forward. Done, okay? See yourself as a divine soul who's doing the absolute best you can, given the circumstances of your existence. Excuse me. As an indigo, you're designed to fight against that which no longer serves humanity. And this requires nothing more than being yourself. You don't have to try to be anybody else. You don't have to emulate anyone else. You are you, and you incarnated and were created to be here now, to have a purpose on this planet. Okay, all you have to do is be yourself. The blueprint, the grid of who you came in to this life being, just be it. Be that. Be that. Be the true you. There's no one like you. No one at all. As an indigo, you're designed to fight against that which no longer serves humanity. And this requires nothing more than being yourself. Admit what's most important to you and ask the angels to guide you to these goals and wishes. I've said this before. You have to ask. You have to ask. Ask. The angels can be in many places simultaneously. You asking is not going to take away from them helping somebody else. So ask and listen for the answers. Something happened recent to me. I know, I had an appointment. I had an appointment in LA, and I was running late, and there was a lot of traffic, and I said to the angels, please get me there on time. I ask you to help me get there on time. I ask you to please help me find a parking space right where I have to go. I was going in for an audition, and this particular place typically doesn't have parking, and it's always a big scene trying to figure out where to park and walk a few blocks to the location. So I made it in perfect time. When I ask like that, I don't look at the clock. I just ask and trust that when I get there, I'll be there at the right time, and I was. I got there with plenty of time. They were running late, and I got a place right across the street. Super easy. I mean, when I pulled in, I said, thank you, angels. I mean, I knew they did it. I knew they helped me because I asked them. So you have to ask them, okay? I'm a very grounded person. I'm not a spaced out person. But when I'm telling you that I talk to the angels, I do. I ask them for their help. I ask them for their guidance. I trust it's going to come, and I listen for the answers. And I keep my eyes and ears open so I can see what they're presenting to me. And this can happen for you too. It's exactly the same. I'm not special, okay? This is available to all of us. Gotta ask, expect, and be ready for the answers. Keep your eyes and ears open. Excuse me. A yawn is a release. A sneeze is a release, okay? So I'm already starting to release. Even though we haven't even gotten into the guided meditations, I'm already starting to release. And you may be as well. If you're yawning or things like that, even if you're sneezing, yawning, burping, things like that, it's just a release. Okay, next, we're going to go to another deck. We're going to go to the Archangel deck. Let's pull an Archangel card. Let's see what we got going on here. Once again, we are asking for divine guidance, for substantiation, elaboration, and clarification of what we've already pulled, okay? We already have this guy connected to his creativity, looking out over what he's created, the whole world's in his hand. And he's alone, okay? Then we have this card right here, self-reflection. Only happens when you are alone. So remember to take the time to recharge your batteries. Okay, here we go. Oh, if a card falls out, that means I've got to use it. It means it's trying to tell us something. Okay, count the cards once, twice, three times. And the card on top is this. This is, ooh, clairsentience. Woohoo! Just what I was saying. I can't believe it. I mean, you can't write this stuff. I just love it. Okay, so let's see what this says and how it's all connected to what I actually just said, which is crazy. Clairsentience, okay? This is Archangel Raguel. Notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. Didn't I just say, keep your eyes and ears open, notice what's going on, keep an awareness so that you can read the signals when they come to you? All right, clairsentience. Excuse me. More releasing. More releasing. Okay, clairsentience. Archangel Raguel, notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. Additional message is, please honor your feelings. Don't be afraid of deep emotions or intense feelings. I can help you distinguish between your own feelings and those of others. That's very important for empaths and indigos. I'll also help you clear any energies you may absorb. Very important for empaths. I'll guide you toward people, situations, and places with clear, loving energy. Your repetitive emotions and physical feelings provide important information. So please notice and follow these feelings. They're answers to your prayers. Ask me to help translate confusing messages so that you'll clearly know. Wow, a lot of releasing. You'll clearly know which steps to take, okay? If you don't know what direction to go in, don't go. Wait until you get the guidance. Wait until it's clear and you know exactly which steps to take. I was talking to someone yesterday. She's trying to figure out whether she should move here or move there, or move to Mexico or move to Northern California, and she wasn't really sure what to do and doesn't know. And I said, don't do anything. When the time is right, you will know without a shadow of a doubt where you're going, and you'll have full confidence and conviction in that. You won't have to wonder if it's the right choice. You won't have to wonder if it's the right location. You won't have to wonder about anything. And the move will be just easy. The move will be easy because you will have divine intervention guiding you and divine intervention supporting you. So she was kind of relaxed about that after I said that. I said, you don't have to figure anything out. Just stay in touch with yourself. Stay clean and clear so you can read the signals. So that's clairsentience. Clairsentience is getting the feelings in your body, okay? Clairaudience is hearing messages, okay? Clairsentience is feeling the energies in your bodies. You all know what it feels like when something doesn't feel right. And as we get older, we're more clear on the fact that we can do something about that. When we're younger and things don't feel right, we have to shove it aside, pretend like it's not happening. And we're in a very vulnerable situation because often we're stuck in that situation, in our families, in our work situation, whatever it is, in our school situation. And we can't really do anything about it. But as we get older, we can say, you know, this doesn't feel right to me. I'm gonna take a few minutes and think about it. You can say that at any time, regardless of your age. If you're younger and you're listening to this, you don't have to wait till you're older. You can say it now. Something doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel right. You say, you know what? I'm not feeling right about this. I'm not feeling good about this. I'm going to take a few minutes of a time out and just kind of think about a few things. I'll get back to you. When you when you remove yourself from a situation to think about things, process things, to try and figure out what's right for you, always tell the person you're coming back. Don't just say, well, I'm leaving now. I got to think. No, you say, I'm not feeling great about this right now, so I need to kind of go within and check within with myself, and I'll be back in touch with you. Whether you're back in touch with 15 minutes later over a cup of tea if it's a family member, or whether you're gonna say, I'll get back in touch with you by tomorrow at noon. Let the person know when you're pulling out of a situation or retreating to examine and see how you really think about something. Let the person know when you're coming back, okay? That's responsible, and that's a follow through of the energy. Otherwise, you're just leaving the energy hanging there, and it's not good to leave energy hanging. You have to have follow through, okay? Follow through. Also, if you walk out of the room, you say, oh, this doesn't feel good to me, I gotta go think, and you walk out of the room, the other person is left with, they can get angry, they can feel frustrated, they can feel abandoned. It can trigger all kinds of things for them. And you don't know what it's going to trigger. So just say, yeah, I got to think about this for a few minutes. I'll be back. I'm going to come back at, 15 minutes and we'll talk some more, okay? I just need to kind of process a little bit on my own. Take time for yourself, especially indigos and empaths. You got to take time for yourself. Because sometimes there's so much energy coming in and it's so overwhelming that you can't really sort it out. And when you feel pressure to do something in the moment and on the spot, you're not going to make a right decision. So retreat, take yourself out of the situation, give yourself the alone time so that you can have the self-reflection and get the feelings in your body. And let your creative self be grounded in your root chakra. And let your creative self come up with the right response and the right decision for you. Okay? All right, and with that, it's time for the guided meditation. I'm going to look at the clock here, and we're going to start it shortly. My cat says, yes, that's time. Let's start it. It's time. It's time, Mama. I'm going to start at a nice even number. And here we go. And so we begin. Make yourself comfortable. Take a few moments to do that. Know that you can adjust your position at any time, in any way. And if you feel that you need to adjust your position, it is because you are releasing the energy of the day that has found its way into your body, and you're releasing it. I suggest you lie down, and I would like your hands to be at your sides with your palms up towards the ceiling. That's receiving mode. Let's do some breathing, some nice gentle breathing. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Remember that the wands and the tarot are the breath. So since that came up, we're doing some breathing. Any outside sounds you become aware of that are everyday normal sounds allow you to relax even more deeply. Feel your body relaxing more and more with every exhale. Releasing and letting go. Your entire body feeling more and more relaxed with every breath you take, with every sound of my voice. The relaxation continues and gets deeper. That's it. Let it go. There's nothing you need to do except keep your mind and your ears open. If you feel like you are going to fall asleep at any point during the guided meditation, that's fine. That means you are in Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra is a very fertile place to plant positive seeds that are aligned with your belief system. You will remember everything that you need to remember. You will remember everything that is relevant to you, if not now, if not after the guided meditation, then at some point in the near future, you may feel yourself incorporating new behavior and thought processes based upon the words that you have heard this evening. Every breath now, allowing your body to relax even more. That's it. That's it. Feeling your body releasing on all levels. Letting go of the apprehensions, the worries. Letting go of the fears. Letting go of the indecision. Letting go of the self-sabotaging behaviors. Letting go of the destructive negative thoughts you say to yourself about yourself in your head with your own voice. Exhaling all of that away without you even thinking about it. Just allowing it to be carried away from you, away from the true you. I'm going to count from 5 down to 0. Each count will allow you to relax even more. Each count will take you deeper and deeper and deeper into your own personal creative space. For you are a magician. You are a master magician. Wake up and realize that. You may feel involuntary muscle movements underneath your eyelids. That simply means that your body is moving into a deeper state of relaxation. You may have the tendency to lick your lips or the desire to swallow. That also indicates you are relaxing more deeply. Swallowing, your mouth feeling dry. These are all indicators of moving into a different brain wave frequency. Moving from the state of awake into a different state. That's it. Allowing all parts of your being to recalibrate themselves to a higher frequency. On the count of 5, relaxing and letting go. On the count of 4, letting go even more. The body continuing to relax, feel more and more comfortable. Moving down to 3, every level you go deeper and relax and release even more. Coming down to 2. The entire body releasing and letting go even more. From the top of your head, down through your face, down through your arms, your hands and fingers. You may feel the tingling sensation of the relaxation coming out of the tips of your fingers. coming down even more to 1. The entire body relaxing completely from the count of 1. We'll go down to 0. Getting ready now to go from 1 down to 0 to let yourself go even deeper. Allow your consciousness to ride on the wave of the sound current as we go from 1 down to 0. And going deeper still. And letting yourself go deeper and deeper still. It's as if you're traveling a sound current, and the sound current takes you deeper and deeper and deeper into your own inner creativity. Feeling lighter and lighter, drifting and floating. Easily and gently, more and more comfortable, almost as if you do not have a body, but you are pure consciousness, which you are. You are pure consciousness manifesting in a physical being. These physical beings don't last as long as an actual physical comfort would be. Going deeper and deeper. Feeling as if you're unraveling. Feeling as if you've been wound tightly lately, and you're just unraveling and letting it go. The unraveling of the unnecessary information, the unnecessary situations, and drifting deeper. It's almost as if your molecules are separating, and the physical body that you were familiar with is beginning to spread apart and, in a sense, disintegrate. This is a temporary situation to allow your psyche to have more space by allowing your molecules to separate out so that there is more space for you to create what you really want. drifting and floating. Enjoying the sensation. Feeling energy coming in through the palms of your hands. Universal energy. If your eyes were open, which they are not, and if you were able to look at yourself from outside of yourself, which you are able to do, you would see shafts of white light coming into each of your palms. And that light coming into each of your palms cycles and moves throughout your entire body, normalizing, recalibrating, renewing, refreshing, revitalizing, regenerating. Feel that light coming in through your palms, through your upturned hands. Yes, you can feel it. See in your mind's eye it cycling through your entire body. And drifting deeper. You are remembering the importance of taking time for yourself. As you move forward, you become more and more sensitive about being able to decipher when you are full and your nerve endings feel fried, that you take time out for yourself when you are in a situation. This could be especially helpful. Remembering that you are a creator. You are a magician. You are able to use your body as a tuning fork, thus allowing you to decipher which direction to go in. So you choose to allow your body to be clean and not contaminated with energetic techniques. You choose to have your body be clear, healthy, and well. not allowing anything into your sphere of influence that interferes with that goal. As your body and mind become clear from dumping excess message units and data that are no longer needed. And as you continue to breathe through situations, conscious of your breath, you will get guidance loud and clear. And it will be appropriate guidance. It will be good guidance, beneficial guidance for you, as well as every person you interact with. remember to use your breath to clear your mind when you feel overwhelmed or confused. Focus on your breath. Pay attention to it. It brings you back to your center so you can operate from your center, that divine place within. Remember to spend time alone. This is your self-reflection time. There are great insights to be had by spending time alone. Go for a walk, do yoga, stretch, gentle movement. Remember to keep your body clear and clean. That becomes more and more important for you now, because you understand you cannot receive information or guidance or direction from a numbed out, drugged out body. Your body is your great asset. Your body is your tool to help you navigate in this world. If you listen to this before you go to sleep at night, you will sleep deeply, beautifully. Taking out the junk in your mind in the form of pictures and images in your dream. Allowing all of that to be taken away so that you have space to receive, space to create new ways of functioning or getting done that thing that has been causing you stress. If you are listening to this in the morning, you are ready and expecting a beautiful day, full of joy, full of miracles, full of wonderful connections. Allowing yourself to drift and float a little while longer after this audio ends. Taking time for self-reflection. Thank you for joining me. Until we meet again, namaste.